Next up, at UFC 301, we have Karolina Kowalkiewicz taking on Iasmin Lucindo. And Karolina Kowalkiewicz is in the midst of a career resurgence. She lost 5 in a row. It was shocking she wasn't cut. And now she has cruised to a 4-fight win streak. She completely reinvented herself. She's at American Top Team, doing all the things, winning all the fights. She's 16-7 in her career, and as I mentioned, 4-1 in her last 5, but on a 4-fight win streak. She's taking on Iasmin Lucindo, 15-1 in her career, 4-1 in her last 5, and she's coming off that submission win over Alex Pereira's girlfriend, Karolina Viana. That was zesty, right? That's what the kids would say is zesty. Was that zesty? I think that was. It was. I get it. Karolina Kowalkiewicz, nasty striker. She's been a very good striker for a very long time. She fought for a title many, many years ago. I mentioned this career resurgence. She's really starting to put things together. She has fought some of the best women on the planet for a long time. She averages almost 6 significant strikes landed per minute. She has maintained a solid 74% takedown defense. She found herself on this 4-fight win streak after the 5-fight losing skid. And she is coming off a pretty straightforward win over Diana Belbita, where she did not get the wrestling going. She was 1 for 6 in takedown attempts, but she did control the striking. She's taking on Iasmin Lucindo. She's a grappler, primarily a grappler. She uses power to clinch up and drag opponents to the ground. Once she's on the ground, she's got good top pressure. She'll use strikes to loosen you up and then try to find a submission. Striking is just okay. She really waits for you to throw, for you to commit stuff, and then she'll counter and rush in for a takedown. That game plan is always get this fight to the ground, control on top. And as I mentioned, she's coming off that submission win over Karolina Viana. You know, I'm going to go ahead and pick Lucindo here because she is 16 years younger and the more dangerous fighter. But I do have some concerns with her decision-making skills.
This could be mother-daughter. Technically.
16 years? It could be. It'd be on an MTV show if they were.
Yeah, I've seen Teen Mom before. So.
Yeah. Iasmin's the more dangerous fighter. Iasmin could absolutely get this to the ground and win. But if you go watch Iasmin's last loss against Yasmin Yaryui, she could not get the takedowns. And she was light years behind in the striking. That could happen here. But I do think Iasmin wins. I think she's going to bully Karolina a little bit, drag her to the ground, and then this little streak Karolina's got going is going to sort of fall off a bit. So I am going to pick Iasmin Lucindo here. I do think she's the next generation. She's dangerous as shit. She moves forward. She's got all the tools. And this is a great test for her against a tried and true vet like Karolina. What do you think, Jakey Bumbalots?
Yeah, what's her name? Yasmin or whatever against Lucindo is way better, way faster, way better boxer. Is going to stay in your face more than Karolina. Karolina does try to beat you with volume, right? Defend the takedowns, maybe mix in a takedown of her own. But really kind of pressure you with volume and win fights that way because it's not like crazy dangerous. That's a good recipe in my mind for Lucindo because Lucindo wants to dance around. She wants to counter strike. She wants to keep that range with kicks, which I believe she's going to be able to versus Karolina. But also, when you're pressuring a little bit too much, she is going to be there with those level changes. So I think this is pretty much as easy as Lucindo. There is a world where sometimes she is a little bit low volume. She's looking for those powerful shots that maybe Karolina is able to get ahead of her, maybe early in the first round. But eventually, I think this fight makes it to the ground, and Lucindo kind of just dogs her on the ground. So Lucindo seems like she's improving. From that one fight that you mentioned to her last fight, it looked like she kind of dialed it back. It was a little bit more focused. I think she brings that into this fight and really kind of dominates a fight that should be honestly set up for her.
Yeah, I do think that is the matchup for a reason. I think it's a good matchup. I think it's like, here's a test for you. Let's see how good you are. Let's see how you do.
You've got the same. I mean, look at the jawline and the fucking lips. Holy shit. Hold on a second. Oh my God.
This is like, have you ever seen that Shane Gillis, Joe Rogan clip? You're getting close. You're close. Between Andrade and Lucindo, you're getting close.
No, I mean that jawline and those lips.
You're just like, ooh, which very muscular.
I'm gonna show you something. Ready?
Your whole thing is muscular, short-haired MMA fighting women. That's your thing.
I'm gonna show you something real quick that's gonna really change the entire thing. And actually, as I'm looking at it, this could be maybe a bad situation here, but hold on a second.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on.
Anybody new here? Jessica Andrade, he also is convinced is absolutely
it's like
gorgeous.
blurry, but I mean, if you just look at her like this.
That looks, I mean, you know who that looks
smoking
like? That looks like, what's his name? Yeah.
His name?
Yes, his name.
That
looks
jawline
like,
with those lips. I mean,
Jesus, dude.
and,
You're getting
even
close.
if you include that butterfly head. Goddamn.
You're getting close. Are you going to spend $9,200 on your crush?
Do you figure out who it looked like?
I have it's Michael Morales.
Not
Yeah,
really
pull up
seeing
a
it.
picture of Michael Morales.
Not really seeing it. He
No,
does have
not
some
like
nice
this.
lips, though.
You cut everything off, and you only left like eyes, nose, mouth. Looked like Michael Morales. Pull it
I'm
up.
looking at him now. Hold on, no, I'm looking at him now.
I mean, am I right? I did that off the top of my head.
Hold
We
on,
haven't-
this is a better picture. And actually, this picture you're gonna nail it on this one.
Oh, maybe not Michael Morales. Is that not who?
But this one, I found a picture of Michael. It looks like this. Are we still live?
Okay, I mean that's not outrageous. It's not quite what I had in my head, but it's not outrageous. All right. Anyway, $7,000 in DraftKings for Karolina. The problem is, even if Karolina wins, it's just striking. Lots of striking, not much else. Striking, she's not going to have her offensive grappling going. She's not going to score any points in that department. Literally trying to keep her on her feet, throwing some strikes. She's not going to score that well. Iasmin Lucindo, though, at $9,200, is going to need a finish or a whole bunch of very dominant grappling to get it done. Do you think Iasmin Lucindo gets it done and is worth the DraftKings money?
It's probably better value on the card. No need to put a female in there, probably.
Tend to agree you for sure. If you do want to check out all the picks, the bets, the round line leans, and literally 200 other things that we don't have time to mention, go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top. It is only $10 for an entire month. Before you go, let me give you $50. Anybody who goes to WeWantPicks.com/bets and signs up with any one of our affiliate partners gets $50 as a thank you. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. We send you $50 as a thank you.